I'm going to read this lovely story called The Hoity-Toity Angel by Caroline Hoyle. There once was a beautiful angel. Her hair gleamed, her wings sparkled, and her dress was so much whiter than white. She was the most elegant angel that you could ever wish to see. But she was also very, very proud. She really thought she was the best. Now one day God sent another angel, Gabriel, to a little town called Nazareth to give a young girl called Mary a most important message. The angel Gabriel appeared in front of Mary and said, "You're going to have a very special baby, and you must name him Jesus." Mary was amazed to hear this news. All the other angels were very excited by this news too, but not the hoity-toity angel. She thought Mary looked far too ordinary, and she wasn't even a princess. She glared at the other angels and began to create a terrible fuss. "I'm the greatest," she proudly proclaimed. "Only the very best is good enough for me. I can't possibly be seen with that ordinary-looking girl, and I won't even ever sing to her." At this, the stars twinkled nervously, and all the other angels shook their heads. "Don't be so hoity-toity," they exclaimed. "Looks don't matter one little bit. It's what you're like on the inside that really counts." The hoity-toity angel frowned. She knew that if she didn't join in, she wouldn't be allowed to sing to the new baby king when he was born, and she badly wanted to do that. So she stamped her foot crossly. "Bother," she said, and she pulled a terrible face, but she snootily agreed to sing. One cold dark night, some shepherds were out on the hillside looking after their sheep. Suddenly a fantastic angel appeared in front of them. The shepherds were terrified. They'd never seen an angel before. But the angel said to them, "Do not worry. Tonight a special baby has been born in Bethlehem." The angel said, "You must go and you must visit him." The shepherds were very excited by this news. The baby king had been born. But the hoity-toity angel looked at the shepherds with alarm. They looked so scruffy. She glared at the other angels and began to create a terrible fuss. "I'm the greatest," she proudly proclaimed. "Only the very best is good enough for me. I can't possibly be seen with those scruffy shepherds. I won't sing to them either." At this, the stars twinkled nervously, and the other angels shook their heads. "Don't be so hoity-toity," they exclaimed. "Looks don't matter one little bit. It's what you like on the inside that counts." The hoity-toity angel frowned. She knew that if she didn't join in, she wouldn't be allowed to sing to the new baby king, and she badly wanted to do that. She stamped her foot crossly. "Bother," she said, and she pulled a terrible face, but snootily she agreed to sing. In these, three wise men spent lots of time learning about the stars. One night a huge sparkly star appeared in the sky. "The star is a sign a very special baby has been born. We must follow the star," they agreed, and off they went. After a long time, three wise men arrived at King Herod's palace in Jerusalem. They politely asked him where they would find the special baby. "In Bethlehem," King Herod replied. Then he added sneakily, "I want to visit him too." But Herod actually didn't want to visit the baby at all. He wanted to get rid of him. The hoity-toity angel looked at the three wise men with approval. They looked so handsome. She watched as they visited King Herod in his palace. "A palace!" she shrieked, "with a proper king!" And she began to make a terrible fuss. "I'm the greatest," she proudly proclaimed. "Only the very best is good enough for me. Do let me sing to these wonderful three wise men and that very rich king in his palace. It's just my sort of place. They're quite the sort of people I need to be seen with." At this, the stars twinkled nervously. The other angels shook their head. "Don't be so hoity-toity," they exclaimed. "Looks don't matter one little bit. It's what you're like on the inside that really counts." They added quite seriously, "You can't possibly sing there. This is not where we're supposed to sing at all. The hoity-toity angel frowned and stamped her foot crossly. "Bother," she said, and she pulled her terrible face, but she didn't sing one note. Meanwhile, in Bethlehem, a very special baby had indeed been born. His name was Jesus. Mary and Joseph wrapped the little baby in some soft cloth to keep him warm and placed him in a manger filled with straw. The shepherds arrived at the stable. With their sheep and their little lambs, they went inside and knelt down quietly. They gave the baby their woolly lambs as a gift. The 3 wise men followed the spectacular star all the way to the stable in Bethlehem. They knelt down on the dusty floor and gave baby Jesus their precious gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh. The angels appeared at the stable too. "This is where the baby king has been born," they exclaimed. "We're so pleased to be here." "But where is the baby king?" asked the hoity-toity angel proudly. "This old place just can't be right. And that surely can't be him lying in that manger with straw poking out all around him." The hoity-toity angel glared at the other angels and began to create a terrible fuss. "I'm the greatest," she proudly proclaimed. "Only the very best is good enough for me. I can't possibly be seen singing to a baby lying in a manger in this old broken down stable. I just can't." She pulled a terrible face. The other angels were horrified. They shook their heads at the hoity-toity angel. "This baby is the best, the very best," they said, and they swiftly pushed her into the stable. The hoity-toity angel tripped over the dirty stable floor. "Ugh!" she said with disgust. She picked herself up. What a sight she was! Her wings were crooked, her hair was a mess, her face was filthy, and her dress was all torn. She looked absolutely dreadful. The hoity-toity angel looked across nervously at the baby king. Whatever was he going to think of her? Then all at once, as she gazed at the tiny baby, the hoity-toity angel saw how proud she'd always been and how badly she'd behaved, and she felt very sorry. Baby Jesus looked at the sorry, scruffy angel, and he smiled at her with joy, and instantly the hoity-toity angel glowed with happiness. "Now I understand," she exclaimed. "Looks don't matter one little bit, do they? It's what you're like on the inside that really counts. And now I've met the baby king, I feel like a brand new angel inside." The other angels cheered with delight. The hoity-toity angel smiled a happy smile, and she was never hoity-toity again. Have a great Christmas. God bless you.